right, guys, so still using an iPhone. What's going on? It's cracking. We are about to go to Mexico, and they got Colton there. We've got Mike back there, trying to social distance right now. They stay 6 feet apart. Stay 6 feet apart, assholes. Look at them back there. So, yeah, we're gonna go to Mexico here, and I wanna get a couple pools. I got the GoPro in the back of the car here. So I'm gonna try a different setup. I'll put the GoPro in the back, see if I get any fireballs or anything cool. I doubt it, but they're gonna get some outside footage for me. Mike Supra, AKA the Poopla. And then we've got Colton's wide body STI. What year's your STI?
16.
It's a 16. He is getting wheels. Don't make fun of his wheels. He's getting different wheels. He's got $2,000 headlights, but $400 wheels. Sorry, buddy. I had to. The wrap is pretty cool. It's like this digital camo. Pretty sick little setup, but it is an STI. It has a stage... What?
Stage 2 IAG tough block.
It has a stage 2 IAG tough block, which I have no idea what that means, but it's a lot of money for my... Apparently, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's for rich people, which he is. Guys, so back from the ride now, but we found a new issue. So do I have enough pressure in here to do this? Yeah, I've got it. Should be enough, but I'm gonna air up the system here. But I was only hitting 21 to 22 PSI, and the target I went through, I actually was smart enough to put my laptop in the car, and I was like, I'm gonna log all this. Got back to the house, made 3 full logs, starting first up through 4th gear, and I noticed I'm only hitting 21 to 22 PSI, and I'm like, wait a second, if you look on the ECU, it's telling you the target, it should be 29.5. Well, something doesn't add up there, so I'm like, okay, that's not right. So I got back here and I started going over, and I put a ton of pressure in this thing, and I didn't hear anything besides over there by the out of air control valve, which is completely normal. But over here by the wastegate, if I didn't hear this earlier, but if I've done this like 5 times now. Let's try to get some air in this bad boy. Right around 7 PSI, you start to hear this. Hear it? And it'll get quieter here too. It'll seal itself up. Yep, hear it there? Literally seals itself up. So where are we at now? All right. I can start to hear the wastegate down there leak. I can just start hearing it. Around 12 PSI, it starts to leak. And I think that's where my issue really is at this bottom wastegate fitting. Because I took off the precision fitting. I'm gonna let it get up even higher here. Let her get up to a big boy. Keep going. Let's find every leak we can. I can really hear it down there. Hear it? It's leaking off so bad it's not looking at. I'm trying right now. It is really bad down here. If I put my finger, where's it at? Hear it? It is leaking bad. So we gotta fix that. So here's what I removed. This fitting right here. This is what was on the car and apparently wasn't seating the whole way. So what we're gonna do is go back to the original swivel fittings that came with it. The problem is I was trying to run this straight out the gate the way I wanted to run the line. Now I have to run this line out and over because this obviously sits on the wastegate like this instead of sitting straight out. So now I've got to like turn it this way or that and then loop the line around because you don't want to kink. That's the last thing you want. So going to put this back on, tighten it up, and then figure out how I'm gonna, which way I'm gonna run it and put the line to it. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. Okay, so I just pressurized the system again, got up to like 27, 28 PSI. That over there is making noise, and I did find one baby leak around 25 PSI around my map sensor. I didn't put any PTFE paste or use any type of thread sealant on it when I put that in. It's, I believe, an 1/8 inch NPT style, so I could take that out. The only problem is I can't get it out without taking the intake manifold out because it is so tight that that clip won't even come out. Yeah, don't remind me. I know. I can hear it already. Shut up. I know. So I got to fix that. I want to get it 100% sealed up. That, and then I am getting air from this here, and I'm not sure if that's normal or not. I went ahead and turned the car on, made sure, it clicked down, it's seated, but it is pushing past that. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. So we'll have to find out. I would like to take the car back out here and get some logs and do a little bit more testing. All right, so go there, hit that. Time to take the car back out. I'm gonna see how bad it is here. Shit, I got my other car behind this one. Well, I gotta let this one warm up anyways. But I gotta move that car to get this out. Let's see. Oh, there's my keys. You guys want a pure function key tag? Check that out in the store below, cause yeah. Go ahead, put the key in. Fuel pump prime, that BTI gauge, pure function, what's up? All right, go back to the main page. Got 69% ethanol. Sure, it's a neutral because I do have the clutch switch. There we go. Let her warm up. She sounds healthy too, boys. All right, guys, back in the garage here now. And we've got our new Mac valves here. I've got an extra one there, but here's my brand new one. I bought an extra one just in case Tony needs one, but rather just have the backup. We thought this might be the issue, right? So what I'm doing here is we are testing resistance. I want to give a big shout out to Tony and Jose Valia. Tony would be Stan Stagger Media and Jose Kaizen Motorsports. I wanted to check resistance on these things, or they wanted to be, check to see if the pump itself is failing or whatever. This one uses, my old one here is 12 volts and 5.4 watts. We figured out that the resistance should be 26.5. When we did it, it's coming back 26.5. So that's a little scary. So that means that's good. The new one is 12 volts and 7.5 watts there. And that came back to 18.5, which is also correct. So that's both good, but these things can just fail just to fail also. So what we're gonna do is try it out here. I'm gonna take these fittings out, go ahead and put it in here. And I'm going to depin this connector, pin it onto these wires here, and then hopefully this works, guys. I'm not sure what else to do. If this doesn't work, we're gonna bleed down the wastegate some more, and if that doesn't work, I have no idea. So old Mac valve or Mac controller here. Again, this is a 5.4 watts. The new one is actually 7.5. Just remove the Deutsch connector from the end of this. The one thing I did realize, I didn't have any closed barrel crimps left, which sucks. So I had to use an open style, which I don't like. These closed style are just a lot easier to use and just look a lot better and easier to install. But my new one is on. So I use some heat shrink around here to keep it, in case it did rub against anything, it has some protection. And then the old one had that glue around it here and stuff, which I don't have. So it does have a sealed connector inside there, so it will be okay. And I'm probably gonna zip tie this here just because the old one kind of sat loose. see how that works. Got zip ties on that. That should be good. And I think we'll be okay. So from here, we got to take it out and drive it. Unfortunately, it's starting to spit rain and it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days straight. So last thing I want to do is try to go full boost in the rain. That's just stupid. So guess you guys are gonna have to find the next video. Is this going to work? Will it work? You guys let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for tuning in today. Big shout out again to Night Run Garage. They have been helping me a ton. Thank you for shipping the Mac valves out fast. I've got an extra one now just in case for Tony or anyone else coming over. So I got a brand new one here. I kind of like having backups for that kind of stuff. But it seems like my old one was good. So I'm not sure if this is really gonna fix it. And I really wanna take the car out, but I'm just, one of those things we're just a little too late, sadly. So, all right, guys, you know what to do. Do me that big favor, go down below, check out the, the Instagram, the website, buy some t-shirts. You know what the spiel is. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.